Welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. Thank you so much for making me a part of your day. We are playing Mass Effect Andromeda. This is episode 3 of our journey so far. And if you haven't watched episodes 1 and 2, I am going to give a quick recap here in about 10 seconds. So if you haven't watched the first 2 episodes and you don't want to know what happened so far, go back and watch them now. So, in episodes 1 and 2, just to quickly recap for you, we are the new Pathfinder. We learned that the Pathfinder was our father on our first mission that we went on with him to Habitat 7, which was believed to be the next planet Earth. He didn't make it, basically. We were in a position where he had to choose whether he wanted to save his life or mine, and he chose to save mine. In doing so, Sam, the computer that was helping translate the language between the aliens we were fighting, is now permanently a part of my brain, and I now have a private channel through Sam directly that does not involve the ship. Where we are now, we've just arrived at the Nexus, which is acting as Andromeda's citadel from the previous games. So now that we're caught up, let's continue on.
See how much food they've managed to get from their hydroponics farm first. Captain wants to see a full duty roster.
Just updated the charts.
Not really sure where I'm supposed to be going, so I'll be honest, I'm just kind of following the icon on the mini-map up there, and I guessed right. Alright, cool.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead. Here we are.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody? Well, this can't be right.
It's like every...
Welcome
Avina.
to Nexus, Gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after-effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
Alright, you know what? I'll come back
That's
to
all.
these.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Yeah, thanks for that, Avina. Alright. Let's explore a little bit.
Plants are still alive.
Okay, I can't go that way.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
Hello?
I just want to explore.
This place should be packed with people.
Yeah, it should be.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
This is the Nexus, right? Pretty sure we parked in the right place.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's just, we thought you were all dead.
What?
Why would you?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I really don't.
Believe it. I'm Tyrion Candles. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an arc had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just... you're the first arc we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Huh. Yay, we've met our first Turian.
Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone. We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an arc to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead.
Yes, Addison.
Please understand. The entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
Well, you are just a
That's
downer.
no way to treat a guest. I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
That is not the voice I expected from a Krogan.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
You got it, buddy. Alright, I'm getting all kinds of new missions scrolling up there. Alright, let's see. Who are you? Okay, can't talk to you yet.
How the hell?
Alright, Addison's.
Alright, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry,
Whoa.
my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec. Not how he died. I pulled those logs. What happened with Pathfinder?
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
God. Yeah, hold on.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend.
You seem
He
awful
hated
concerned,
that I
though.
didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not
Yeah, that
sure
was
who
pretty
started
bad.
It, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Yeah, I've had
Excuse
enough
me,
talking to you,
Director
Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
In a way, that's fair, but you're being a complete asshole about it.
What am I going to do?
Who are you?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to.
This game's all about side quests.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling attic.
Kandros.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our Ark missing.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Alright, let's see. I gotta find Director Tan. That's not where he is. Where is Director Tan? He's through here.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Ooh.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for EOS will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
So that's what I was talking about. That was Sam, and Sam now is in my head. Let's see. Earn Andromeda Valley points by scouting planets, making allies, and defeating threats. Okay. So how do I need to speak to Sam.
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic.
No, okay. No, hold on. I'll come back to that. I need to find out where I can speak to Sam. Oh, you're Cora. How'd you beat me down here? Alright. Still gotta learn my way around. It took me a while to learn my way around the Citadel too in every game, so if I make wrong turns or if I go to the wrong place, just forgive me for a moment, okay? There we go. Sam Node.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best to speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overwrote the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So, what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Alright, let's see. Profiles. Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battlefield performance. Select the profile and press X to activate it. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. Soldiers are pure combat specialists. No one is tougher or more effective at taking down enemies with gunfire. This profile optimizes Ryder's mind and body for superior mastery of her armor and weapons. Okay. Useful. Engineers are experts in both offensive and defensive tech powers. This profile reconfigures Ryder's implant, enabling her to maintain constant control of small combat drone, which assists and protects her in battle. The Adepts are biotic specialists capable of disabling and killing enemies with powerful Mass Effect fields. This profile enabling her to defeat opponents without firing a single shot. Ooh, okay. Sentinels are unique combatants bringing a mix of tech and biotic abilities to the battlefield. Vanguards, aggressive combat style, preferring to close in on enemies and deal heavy damage at a short range. Infiltrators, tech and combat specialists typically focus on precise hits and avoidance. And explorers, jack of all trades with the ability ranging from combat to tech to biotics. So it looks like Adept is my only option here. So we're going to select that one. Invest in combat tech or biotic skills to unlock more powerful profiles in a variety of styles. Okay. Oh, this is what I gotta do. Okay. Let's see. Oh, each one has a primary and secondary. Wait, okay, oh, just the pull does. Okay, hold on. Let me read some of these. Nova. Point blank, high damage explosion around the user. Shockwave. Blast the enemies, blah, blah, blah. Backlash, this is a new one. Generates a frontal biotic Aegis barrier that reflects most projectiles and reduces the damage of other enemy attacks. A well-timed initial activation interrupts melee attacks. Okay, not too bad. Ooh, Singularity. Deploys a gravity well that lifts and damages unshielded and unarmored enemies. I think I want that one. How many points do I have? I had 2 points, okay. You know, we're just going to do 1 point on that one. And then Lance. Devastates a small area with a swiftly thrown shaft of energy. Inflicts bonus damage against enemies. Weak points such as heads. Okay, so I can... Oh, yeah, I'm going to get that. I'm definitely going to get that. And one more. Let's do that. Okay. Confirm my purchase. We'll look at inventory a little bit later. Alright, so that's going to do it for episode 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you ever want to play with me on the PlayStation, the name is Bomberman 4000, not 3000 or 5000. It is 4000. And if you ever want to follow me on Twitter, the name is @BigBombTheory. I'll put a link in the description below the video. So next time we're going to probably go on our next mission. I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break because I've been playing for a couple of hours now. And I want to check out the multiplayer mode. So the next video you see might be a multiplayer video. Who knows? But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, guys. Take care of yourselves.